Hello, my name is Mike Johnson. Take you on an inside and outside video tour of this 2014 Thor motor coach Palazzo 33.2 motorhome. This is a diesel pusher, and this video tour is kind of long. You can fast forward to the sections you want to see, or you can watch the whole thing and become an expert on this motorhome that is for sale as of the date of this filming, and some of the features that it has. Starting with, for 2014, there are new features that they didn't have in earlier years on most motorhomes. Some of those features include these frameless windows and LED interior lighting. So what is a frameless window? So if you look closely at the glass here, the glass is flush to the outside of the motorhome. There is no recess. It's all, the glass is flush on the outside of the motorhome. This is called a frameless window design, and that was pretty new across the RV industry in 2014. Also, this one has full body painted graphics. Now, most motorhomes don't have full body paint. Most of them are just bare fiberglass with stickers placed on them to look nice. But this one is full body paint, and it's in really nice condition. As we come close and we get really close, you're going to see that there are no imperfections that I need to point out in this video. I mean, it's not brand new, but it's in really good, clean condition. As we go down the sides here, frameless windows and full body paint. Now, we did add an LED light strip. Some of the newer motorhomes, you'll see LED light strips, this long LED strip. That's brand new. We did add that because that wasn't factory in 2014. Also, this has an LED patio light. So all LED lighting on this coach. So it has a height adjustable awning, power awning. There's little push pins right here. You choose the hole you want in each arm, so when the awning is almost completely retracted, you can adjust that very easy to adjust the extended higher or lower setting. Right now it's on the highest setting. Up on the front you have a what they call a clear bra or diamond shield or 3M film. It's on the front here to protect the paint, so it protects it from rock chips. Speaking of rock chips, the front windshield is brand new. There are 0 defects in the windshield. We put the windshield in it. It's a brand new windshield. There's no defects. Beautiful full body paint. Here's another difference for 2014 from some of the earlier coaches. This one has the 3-track slide out system. So as you look at the top, on the end of the slide out, there's 2 tracks and a 3rd track here. Now, for 2013, most of them did not have the 3-track system. They only had 2 tracks, and because of it has a full wall slide, that proved to be a little bit of an issue for some of the full wall slide out motorhomes. So this has the better, more durable 3-track system, and all the newer coaches going forward have the 3-track system. So be careful if you buy a 2-track main slide out. Some of the 2014 still have the 2-track system, but this one has the 3-track system. It's got gigantic cargo space, 50 amp electrical power. It has an AC to DC inverter, and this is a diesel pusher motorhome. So Palazzo is a high-end coach. It's not gasoline powered, it's diesel powered. It's got a Cummins turbo diesel engine in the back. It's got a 10,000 pound rated towing hitch, so you can actually tow a 10,000 pound trailer with this motorhome. And it actually has super sturdy air brakes. Now, talking about diesel pushers and air brakes, the gross vehicle weight rating is 26,000 pounds on this motorhome, which most states have a regulation that as long as your gross vehicle weight rating is 26,000 pounds or less, you only need a car driver's license to drive the motorhome or vehicle. So you have to be careful about that when you buy diesel pushers. A lot of them have a gross vehicle weight rating higher than 26,000 pounds, which means you may need a bus driver's license class B, which means you got to go to driving school and take a test and go to the DMV if you want a heavier duty motorhome in some states to be fully in compliance with the regulations. So this is a class C license car, just regular license, up to 26,000 pounds, including in California and other states. That's the rule. But this one does have air brakes. They're a lot heftier than the regular brakes, so this can tow up to 30,000 pounds, I think. Here to clarify that, let's look at the specification sheet from the manufacturer. Now, if you want to pause it here, it's got the width, the height, the length, all of the specs, the water capacity. And also, while we're doing that, let's go back and look at the floor plan from the manufacturer. You're looking at the floor plan from this angle, front on the right, rear on the left. So here's the floor plan display. You can pause it again. It shows you the size of the beds and where everything is on the floor plan layout. While we're showing those graphics, if you go camping, what I really like is the Good Sam app. You should have that if you have an RV of any type or plan to go camping. Get the Good Sam app. It's free. Here's a screenshot of what it looks like. So you can search the map, find a campground, click on the campground, check the reviews and stuff like that. Well, we're going to show the underneath the chassis, but this also has new tires on it. 50 amp plug. Now, I told you I'm going to explain about motorhomes. This is a 50 amp exterior connection. If you plug in power, there's no way rodents and critters are going to crawl up and get into your motorhome. Some motorhomes, the power cord goes up through the luggage compartment, and it's a pathway that critters find into the RVs. We did not find any critter damage in this RV. No critter poop, no critter evidence. So it looks like there were no critters in this motorhome. So this 2014 also has the outside TV, big 32-inch TV outside. It's got a metal containment compartment. It's HD TV, so your guests can play video games or watch TV, catch the game at your campground. It's like brand new out here. It's really clean. And this has a lot of big cargo storage. There's various storage compartments over here, but you got this really way bigger than most cargo compartment, and it's full pass-through to the other side. It has a slide out tray which you can unlock and slide this way, so if you had something heavy you could set it down there and recenter it in the middle. So full slide out pass-through tray. It's got heater ducts, so it's a heated compartment, so if you're camping in the winter, your stuff isn't going to freeze. This RV is capable of winter camping in, you know, 17 degrees or 15 degrees. All the water tanks and everything are enclosed. It has a 6,000 watt generator, which is in the front. That's running right now. It's a diesel generator, but it's really quiet. 6,000 watts, very fuel efficient. And this has side view cameras plus these wide cameras. Very easy to drive. This is only a 33-foot floor plan. Some diesel pushers are as long as 40 feet. This, because it's a 33-foot floor plan, you can fit it a lot of places that other RVs will not fit, especially when you're talking diesel pushers. It's under 34 feet long, so it can get you into the nice campgrounds. Now we're going to go inside and we're going to tour. Oh, before we do, this is important to point out, this is your gas filler, but it has another one on the other side. So when you go to the gas pump, it's super easy. You don't buy gas, you buy diesel. There's another gas filler on the driver's side. Some filling stations have two, so you can fill up twice as fast. Fill up your fuel. So we're going inside the 33.2 to take a look at the interior. as we step inside. The screen and everything, all the door hardware is in good shape. We did some replacement of these plastics. We actually did a new upholstery work. These Palazzos are a little bit notorious, and with a lot of other different makes and models, of having the upholstery kind of disintegrate. So we reupholstered the couch, the dinette, and the front seats. That's been redone for you. So brand new upholstery, two-tone. We made it look very tasteful, and the company that we use, they did very good quality, top-notch work on this one. It's actually a marine grade vinyl, so you can sit in here whether you're hot, cold, sweaty, dirty. You just wipe it off with 409. It's easy to clean, just like boat seats. You won't slide around in this material. It holds you so you won't slide around so much. I've had a lot of people say, oh, the factory seats are too slippery. So it's been cleaned by our housekeeper, so I'm going to take my shoes off. Now this is a trifold bed, and all I can do is show you a picture. It folds into a bed shape, and then you put an air mattress on top. Okay, up in the front you have electric drop down bed, which is about a queen size, and over here you have a dinette booth which turns into a bed and has a middle cushion, and that drops down. And this of course was reupholstered. You have a large kitchen countertop area with a convection microwave. This is actually a brand new microwave because the old one didn't work, and this is a convection unit, so it has the cooking gear stowed away somewhere for the convection functionality, but ready to go. Is actually a brand new microwave. You've got a safety lock on your refrigerator door that you can release, and you have a full residential refrigerator with ice maker. It's got an automatic ice maker. It's ice cold right now in there. It's working perfectly. You have a queen size walk around bed. This bed, you can walk all the way around it. Potentially you have enough room for even a longer mattress, if you need a longer mattress for taller people. But you have a lot of room in the bedroom to walk around because you have a bedroom slide out. Now this one has an actual washer and dryer in it. That's a big deal. It's pretty rare to find RVs that are washer and dryer capable, let alone have an actual washer and dryer. Some only have a single unit that does both tasks. This has a washer and a dryer. When you use a washer, there's a little lint filter inside. You pull this out to clean the lint filter in the back. But fully functional washer and dryer unit. Large wardrobe cabinet. This is your extra cushion for your dinette. There are lights in the cabinets. Adjustable height shelves. There's a lot of storage, you know, diesel pusher. You have a lot of storage in the bedroom. This was not smoked in. We didn't find any burns. Didn't find any problems. Got a TV in the bedroom. I think that's a 32-inch TV or a 24-inch TV in the bedroom. HD TV. High performance air conditioning in this coach. Very quiet, smooth running, high performance AC. You got a nice one directly over the bedroom, and you have a nice one over the front. Additional storage. You've got a broom closet right here. You can put broom, a mop and broom won't fit in there. You can keep your coach clean. Notice there's no carpet in here. This is a 2014 and it has pretty much almost zero carpet. There's a little piece of carpet to make the slide out look nice over here, but generally there's no carpet. So if you have a little dog that's going to come with you and it has little accidents, it's going to be on the linoleum, so it's super easy to clean up afterwards, so you don't have to worry about those odors and things like that. Big bathroom in here. Housekeeper professionally cleaned it. Has a porcelain toilet, glass shower enclosure, extra little cabinet that they added here, plus the original wardrobe cabinets, stainless steel large sink so you can get your hands in there, power control monitor station here. You've got sink countertop extensions to cover your cooktop and your sink, which, like I said, it was professionally cleaned. Going to the front here again, this is a dream dinette that is possible to store stuff inside here. It goes through the top, not through the end, and then you have a nice TV over here with a sound bar so you can hear it better. Most motorhomes don't have sound bars, but this one has a little sound bar mounted under the TV. So this is a dream dinette. It has a release handle. You just flip the handle and the bed goes down, the table goes down to turn it into a bed. Or with two hands, set this down here. You lift it up and lock it into position using this bar and the locking handle under the table. So when you turn it into a bed, you have to take these lower cushions out, and it sits into a little notch here, and then the middle cushion goes on top, so you have cushions all the way across for sleeping your guests right here. All LED lighting in the roof, very nice. You have a multi-speed fantastic fan with a weatherproof vent cover over it. In the restroom, you have a nice little vent fan in the restroom as well. The centralized AC control point here, this is your rear slide out control to bring in the rear slide. People like to see what does it look like with a slide in. So we're going to go ahead and bring the slide in. Slides coming in. Could still sleep in it even with the rear slide closed. So now we're going to close the main slide. Main slide control is over the entry door here. It's a full wall slide, but it operates very smoothly. No hiccups, glitches, clicks, or it just comes right in nice and smooth. It helps that it has the 3-track system. And we'll see how much room we have with this slide in. High torque motor, so it comes in real slow. So we can still walk all the way, get into the restroom. We can pass through to the bedroom. I take back what I said about putting a longer mattress, because this is your notch for the mattress. It's as far as it can go. So you cannot really put a longer mattress because the compartment extension is right here for the end of the slide out. You can pass through to the front, no problem. So right now we're looking at the odometer. It has 32,000 miles, 32,402 miles on the odometer right now. So we're going to take a look and demonstrate a little test drive. We're in drive. We've removed it from the kneeling position. Air system is pumped up. We're in a parking lot. It's actually really easy to drive because this is on a Freightliner chassis, and that's something to brag about. It has a super high wheel cut angle, so when you turn your steering wheel, the wheels cut very, very sharp. So this can make interesting U-turns where other RVs may not be able to make U-turns, thanks to the sharp wheel cut angle. It's got good acceleration because it has a 300 horsepower Cummins turbo diesel engine, and that turbo diesel gets you good gas mileage. It's suitable for high elevations with the turbocharging. Excellent visibility. We have a front power shade over the front windshield. See the shade up in the front there? You can adjust that higher or lower, so if you're driving into the sunrise or the sunset, you can keep the sun off your eyes so you can continue to drive. With a big windshield in front of you, you may have to just pull over and wait it out when the sun is in your face if you didn't have that nice big shade up there. But you can adjust it with a power lever from the driver's seat. Of course, I'm holding my camera with one hand, so I can't do that. Also, we have these defroster fans over the driver's seat. Those circulate the air a little bit, and they also, when you're driving in the winter, they're really helpful to defrost your front windshield. If it's 17 degrees outside and warm and toasty inside, you can tend to get frost on the windshield, so you turn those fans on to help defrost during winter conditions. It's a safety feature for cold weather driving. We have a 6-button, 6-speed automatic Allison transmission. You just push reverse, drive, reverse to go reverse, drive to go drive. Super easy. No manual shifter or anything like that to worry about. And it has what's called a grade brake. So there's a grade braking switch near the transmission to retard your downhill speed, so you're not accelerating too much coming down, and that way you don't have to ride the brake pedal all the way down a mountain. And we have side view cameras, so when I turn on the turn signal, I have a right side, or if I turn on the left turn signal camera, I have a left signal view. The cameras are mounted on the bottom of the mirrors. I have excellent visibility right down this side. So this video, by the way, if you're watching it on your phone, you can go to my website and on my YouTube channel, which is My Best Car, no dot, and watch it on your big TV in your living room. You don't have to watch this on a little phone or small device. You can watch it on your big 70-inch TV if you have one, or 32-inch TV, to enjoy the full glory of the video, so you can see what I'm looking at here. No warning lights. Good acceleration. It can climb hills. It has a lot of torque, so it can help you pull your 10,000-pound trailer right up a hill and then right back down the hill, no problem. Air brakes are much larger surface area than conventional vehicle brakes. Side view camera, side mirrors, excellent visibility. So in the front we have the electric bunk. Controls right here. It has a key to lock it out. As long as the engine's off and the pins are removed, you can lower the electric bunk. It goes down. Cabinets come with it, so you cannot drive with this in the down position. So this electric bed, when it's down, the manufacturer recommended an air mattress, but they actually included a foam mattress topper that goes with this bed, and that one is stowed underneath the queen bed. So you can use this, or you can use something else. It has a little mattress pad stashed under here that you can use under the queen bed. So you have that capability available to you. When you want to put it away, you just hit the control, and let's demonstrate it going up. Going up. And it's up and out of the way. To demonstrate how this bed comes apart, these cushions are loose. They're actually held on with Velcro. So you un-Velcro the cushions. They hold really well. And then this flips over like so, and then there's a leg, and now you have a bed. On this bed you can put an air mattress, maybe a queen size air mattress. You can still walk front to rear. Inflatable queen air mattress just goes right on top. They auto inflate, self-inflating air mattress right there. That's how that works. So how many can you sleep? 2 on the rear queen, 2 here to give you a total of 4, 2 up in the front, total of 6. 7 people would be a safe bed. The 7th person when this dinette is turned into a bed. So with the bed put back, how many seat belts? You have 2 seat belts here for 2 seat belts in the dinette for 4. And 2 seat belts in the front seat for 6. Now the driver's seat is power adjustable, and the release lever right here, you flip it up and it swivels around. Same thing right here, a release lever right there, and your seats swivel around so you can entertain your guests. Now, there's a foot pedal to raise the steering wheel, and then you can turn more of a joining in angle. So swiveling around front seats to enjoy the conversation works perfect. I'm going to talk very briefly about the controls up here. Your centralized control center. You have your tank level tests. Check all your fluid levels. Slide, extend, and retract for the front slide. Your water pump on and off. Your patio lights on and off. LP water heater or 110 water heater. So there's 2 water heater functions. Electric or propane gas. Now if you're plugged in a full hookup campground, you turn on the 110 volt water heater and you won't use any of your propane. You'll use the campground electricity that's included in your campsite. But if you're going to take long showers and you want quick recovery on your water heater, which is a 10-gallon water heater, it's a bigger water heater than most only have a 6-gallon. You have a 10-gallon, but this is a quick recovery. So with both water heater heat sources on, you have quick recovery. So when you're at the campground, you can take an hour-long shower if you really want to, and nobody will know the wiser. Now over here, this is a used store. That's your master house power. If you put it in store position, it turns off all the electrical to the coach. Like say for example, you're going to the gas station to fuel up, or the propane station to add propane, and you don't want the water heater or the coach heater flame to ignite, then you can turn on store position so no electrical system will be enabled. This is awning in and out to extend or retract the power awning, and this is your step switch. So if you're in the campground and you're opening and closing the door, you don't want the step to fold up. So you turn the step off so the step will stay out at the campground. But when you're traveling, you turn the step on so it'll automatically retract whenever you close the door. So if you stop at Walmart or a gas station or something, you won't have that stairs sticking out for another vehicle to potentially hit it or in storage. Now, enable or disable the step switch to retract it. The house power has to be on. So over here you've got kitchen countertop, you've got under sink lighting. The microwave has its own lights underneath, and again, this is convection, so it cooks like a toaster oven or gas oven, or like a microwave, or both at the same time. So it can cook your food and bake it at the same time using both microwave and heat. Normal microwave only cooks with radar waves. They call them radar ranges or microwaves. But this cooks with either heat or microwave. Heat is like baking, microwave is like microwaving, and both is convection. And with convection, you have even air currents and stuff circulating the heat around. So that's really cool. You can bake a turkey in there and microwave at the same time, so it cooks it really fast. Because time is valuable. There is a privacy door for the bedroom. The TV is a floating TV suspended from the ceiling. So you release it, and you have total privacy. It has a locking knob to make sure it stays in place, and also a strap to make sure that it stays in place. This RV is really well taken care of. There's only a small number of things that we even had to fix with this coach. The upholstery wasn't quite destroyed yet. It was, we didn't want you to have it flaking off if you buy it and getting little pieces of upholstery all over your back. So we went ahead and we spent the thousands of dollars to redo the upholstery, because if you try to have somebody do it for you right now, it's really hard to get in for service. So we've done all the servicing on this coach. You should be able to head straight to the campground and start using it immediately without having to get anything fixed. So as we're showing you how to do things in here, this is your TV control. So this chooses what signal the TV gets. Right now they're all getting over-the-air broadcast from TV antenna. So what you're watching on the TV, Dr. Phil show right now, that is not satellite. It does have a satellite dome on the roof, but that's not satellite you're watching. You're watching over-the-air from the mountaintop transmitters. In my area, I can get 150 channels. So you just, you know, channel up, watch a different channel, channel 2.3, channel 2.4, channel 4.1. You just select through the channels, and we're getting crystal clear over-the-air digital broadcast. And so this control unit here tells what each TV is going to get for a signal. You got the main TV, TV 1, and TV 2. In order to get over-the-air broadcast on any RV, it has a signal amplifier. Right here, it's located here, but on different RVs or in different places. If you turn that off, you'll lose all signal to the TV. The picture will go away. No refresh. Must have the amplifier on all RVs in order to get a signal from over-the-air broadcast. Now, for display purposes, we have a direct TV DVR in there. So it's up to you if you want to have satellite enabled. It does have a satellite dish. Now, I will advise you with RV satellite, Dish Network provides HD high definition picture from the smaller dish. But if you want to use DirecTV, which you can, you're probably only going to get standard definition picture, which is not a big deal, but it depends on your preference. Dish Network is a little bit better quality of the signal from a small auto aiming dish, and if you want HD picture or 4K picture, you can't get that with DirecTV on the small dish. So it's pretty simple. This is straightforward. It tells you what you're watching: TV antenna, auxiliary, cable, satellite, DVD. So it's all right there in the TV cabinet. Let's look in the cabinets here. That's your microwave, oven, convection accessories, brand new in the package. I told you there's a brand new microwave, so you got all your stuff, including the instructions, teach you how to use it, or just watch some YouTube videos. It's a lot of storage in this coach. There's no storage over the TV, but there is quite a bit of storage and huge basement storage as well. Storage drawers. Look how clean that is. Let's open the one here where the pots and pans go. It's not all scratched up. That's a nice, clean cabinets, not all tore up. This RV was very well taken care of. You look at RVs, some may have 4,000 miles, but they lived in it for 5 years. Others may have high mileage because they were rented. This one does not appear to have, well, it wasn't rented, that's for sure. Rentals don't look like this. And it looks like the owner did use it, but they worked really hard to keep it clean and take good care of it. So that's what you, if that's important to you, then give me a call and we'll go from there. So real quick, we're going to talk about the leveling jacks, how to use the leveling jacks, and then we're going to go outside. First, I'm going to put the seat back. Power seat. Most RVs don't have power seats. This one does. Really nice. To use the leveling jacks, the engine has to be running. You don't have to wait to start on this diesel. To use the leveling jack control panel is right here. Turn on the leveling jacks. Now this is a diesel, so I'm gonna kneel the coach first. This valve right here, this little handle, the silver handle, see that, what I'm pointing at? That's your suspension air dump valve, because this has an air ride suspension. I'm going to show you a picture. It has air suspension, not metal springs. There's air suspension. So with your full air ride suspension, it gives you that soft and squishy ride like riding on a transit bus, not like a pickup truck. It's really cool. But when you're going to camp, you can release the air out of your airbag suspension and drop it down metal on metal. So you dump the air valve, and the RV is actually lowering down 4 to 6 inches down to sit on the suspension bumpers. Okay, this is a real big advantage of a diesel pusher. You're actually lowering the coach, because if you go to campgrounds, you'll see some gas rigs with the front wheels off the ground, especially longer ones. You're never supposed to lift the front tires off the ground, but with a diesel you don't have to. So you got a semi-auto, which is, they call it manual, but it's actually semi-auto. And then you've got full auto. Full auto is self-explanatory. If you're in a fairly level campsite, you can just hit auto on the diesel, no problem. It'll go boop, 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 and it's level. This is a pretty steep incline, so we're gonna do manual leveling. We're gonna lower the front jacks down. And we just hold the button and the front will start coming up, and we're just lowering the front to lift the front up a little higher off the ground, and then it's going up, and then we're going to lower the rear just a little bit, just so the pads are on the ground. And but it crouches the RV down pretty low to the ground. A diesel pusher can do that, a gas motorhome cannot. One big advantage of diesel is the kneeling ability, because they have air suspension, which is another advantage, which they have rear engine. So notice how flat the floor is up here. We have a flat floor. There's no hump to trip over. A gas motorhome, you've got the engine in the front. You don't have that problem in a diesel. This is all flat floor. And the Thor Palazzo is unique because it's got a normal entry door point behind the passenger seat, which a lot of diesel pushers, the door is in the right front corner, and that's okay, but everybody has to climb over this seat to get in and out. I personally like this arrangement better. You normally only find it on like the 26,000 pound and below RV class diesels, so that's pretty convenient to get in and out. You're not climbing over the seat. There is room here. Originally this would have had a Euro recliner. I'm going to show you a picture of what a Euro recliner is supposed to look like if you have one here, but you can buy one. They're like 200 bucks on Amazon and have it delivered to you. There is an attachment point if you want it, but a lot of people don't want those Euro recliners, but if you do, you can get one for 200 bucks. Order the color of your choice, and brand new, never sat on before. Which is like the rest of the upholstery. Nobody's ever sat on this upholstery before. It's brand new. You don't have somebody else's cooties in here. It's been cleaned by a housekeeping service. It's got new upholstery. It's a very nice motorhome, and you shouldn't have any problems. Just be able to turn the keys and get in and go. So let's go outside and wrap up the video with the outside. Gonna take a look at the cargo compartments, every single one. Front compartment, just a little cubby here. It's pretty big. Passenger side fuel point, gigantic cargo bay, the full pass-through to the other side, heated. Here's your water tank, and we're giving you fresh water hose and the fresh new sewer hose. That's full RV water filtration, and that was a 100-gallon water tank. Now here are your house batteries, and there's a little switch to disconnect them. When you're going to store it, you just rotate that switch. This is your inverter charger, 2,000 watt pure sine inverter charger unit, provides 110 volt to the outlets. When you're traveling, your power point 50 amps, your DEF fluid for clean diesel technology. You add that every once in a while. Over here is the hookup station, your black and gray. Now, always when you're hooked up at the campground, keep the black tank closed unless you're dumping, so that you don't build up a mountain of doom. The gray tank is your sink and shower water. You keep that closed on the last day before you break camp, so that you can dump and flush your lines. That's your power cord coiled up there. Here is giant propane tank. Notice it's not rusty. This coach is not from a winter climate environment with salt on the roads. Now this is an electrical room. Don't use it for storage. This has some electrical equipment in there, and in the front is your generator. So let's go look at the tires and inspect underneath the chassis. It is in the crouch down or kneeling position, but we'll look anyway. So as you see how low it is, that's the kneeled position. And notice there's a steering stabilizer on the left of your image there. That's bolted to the suspension steering. And then we have new Toyo tires installed. Underneath, we're looking at the bottom of the generator, 6,000 watt generator with load time. It's a diesel generator, and that's running right now. And then there's another look at the almost perfectly brand new Toyo tires there. We have the steering stabilizer looking at it from the other side, and that's the bottom of the propane tank. Now, if you see coaches from New York or Michigan or places where they use snow, salt on the roads to melt snow and ice, they don't look like this underneath. They'll be all rust bucketed underneath. This is not a rusty coach. It's real clean. All the suspension, everything looks good underneath. Excellent condition. And then your leveling jacks, the bottom of your DEF tank, your automatic transmission, your turbo diesel engine. And as we come to the back, we have a 10,000 pound rated towing hitch, so you can tow your big heavy trailer. You have a 7-pin connector. The radiator and engine are in the back, so when you're driving up a steep mountain, you're not listening to an engine roaring under your feet there, and you don't get as much heat in the cab of the RV either. That's your engine exhaust, your clean diesel exhaust system. Another look at your tire treads, and then taking a close look at the tire treads there with the rear suspension arms. That's part of the air suspension and air brakes. That's your lower chassis supports. Now as we go up on the roof, we have dual roof mounted air conditioning, a satellite dish, a giant solar power panel to support your dry camping endeavors, weatherproof vent covers, and the roof has been resealed, so you won't have to do any maintenance on the roof anytime soon. Roof access ladder if you want to climb up and look at it yourself, but everything's there on your roof. I really appreciate you watching my video tour of this 2014 Palazzo. Check if it's still available for sale by going to my website and see what motorhomes I have that are available. My website is mybestcar.com. Now on YouTube, my YouTube channel is mybestcar.com without the dot, and you can look at my other videos of other similar motorhomes as well. The company name, if you're going to buy the vehicle, you're going to pay your check to the owner of A Buyer's Choice, just in case somebody else is using my video to display their motorhome. My motorhomes are sold by A Buyer's Choice, and my name is Mike Johnson. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, you can call me direct, 951-681-2101. Thank you.